I have a career for over 3 decades talking about people, and now I'm being talked about. Get the out of here.
A Lifetime original documentary.
You lean in when you're watching her. What happened? Tell me.
I do hot topics. I don't live hot topics.
She could forgive an affair, but an affair with a baby, that's it.
This is the culmination of
Wendy Williams cuddled with her new man, Mike Esterman, on what appeared to be their first date. Last week, the talk show host matched with the CEO hunk in a dating game on her talk show when he took to Instagram to share a snap of her and Mike in the back of a car as she leaned her forehead on his face. She captioned the pic, "Mike and I are having fun. I'm glad he's a real gentleman. But at Randy Jackson, at Birdman, and at Mario Lopez have tried to block my collards, fried chicken, shrimps, yams, beans, soul roll, mac and cheese, fish, rice, oxtail, and my hashtag carrot cake. We will discuss once I gather myself." The 56-year-old played a dating game on her show recently and chose to go out with Mike, who happens to work in real estate and home improvement. However, Wendy also shared how she's planning to handle her lymphedema as she's dating. Wendy said during Hot Topics, "You know when I do go out with Mike, and that's going to be happening. Just follow me on the gram. Here's my thing about the lymphedema. I just want to wait until he really likes me before I show him, Mike, the rest of the story, because I don't wear socks in the house, and I don't sleep with socks. But he needs to understand if he rubs up against my feet, they're not tender. They don't hurt, but they're rough. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's just a manageable disease. It's not curable." Wendy previously said of getting back into dating, "I certainly am in for a good time. I would like to have many boyfriends until I have the one. And when I say many, I would maybe like to stop and hone it down to maybe like 3. And they can't all be in the same zip code. That gets too confusing. What I would warn you, and what I would think about once you would see my event on Lifetime. Or, if you go online, it's there, pieces of it and stuff. Don't get freaked out by me. I can only be me." Wendy previously tied the knot with Kevin Hunter in 1997, and they share a 20-year-old son, Kevin Jr. She filed for divorce in 2019 after Kevin allegedly fathered a child, reportedly named Journey, with Sharona Hudson. Wendy and her former show DJ, Buff, were linked for most of 2020, but the show replaced him with DJ Sus1. The ex-radio host also recently claimed she shared a one-night stand with rapper Method Man. Wendy Williams, the iconic talk show host known for her unfiltered opinions and larger-than-life personality, has seemingly found romance again, and this time, it's with a man she describes as a real gentleman. The media mogul, who has been open about her struggles with love and relationships in the past, recently sparked headlines after cuddling up with her new beau, Mike Esterman, following a playful dating game on The Wendy Williams Show. A match made on TV. The whirlwind romance began in true Wendy fashion, on her own stage. In a special dating segment, Williams was matched with Esterman, a successful CEO described as a hunk by audience members. The chemistry between the two was undeniable, with Wendy playfully flirting while Mike charmed her with his confidence and sophistication. "I don't usually do this, but honey, when you know, you know," Wendy gushed after the segment. "He's a real gentleman, opens doors, knows how to talk to a woman, and he's fine too." The pair exchanged numbers, and soon after, they were spotted cozying up at upscale restaurants and even taking romantic strolls in New York City. Fans couldn't help but notice Wendy's glowing smile, a stark contrast to the emotional turmoil she's endured in recent years following her highly publicized divorce from Kevin Hunter. Who is Mike Esterman? Mike Esterman isn't just another pretty face, he's a powerhouse in the business world. As the CEO of a major financial firm, he's built a reputation for being sharp, ambitious, and, most importantly, respectful. Friends of Esterman describe him as a class act, someone who values intelligence and independence in a partner, qualities Wendy embodies in spades. He's not intimidated by strong women, a source close to the couple revealed. In fact, he loves that Wendy is a boss. They challenge each other in the best way. Wendy's journey to love. Wendy Williams has never shied away from discussing her personal life, including her past heartbreaks. Her tumultuous marriage to Kevin Hunter, which ended in 2019 after infidelity rumors and a messy divorce, left her cautious about love. However, she's always maintained hope that the right man would come along. "I believe in love," Wendy once said on her show. "But I also believe in respect. A real man knows how to treat a queen." Now, it seems she may have found exactly that in Mike. Friends say he's been nothing but supportive, even attending her show's tapings and cheering her on from the sidelines. Fans react to Wendy's new romance. Social media exploded after photos of Wendy and Mike surfaced, with fans flooding her comments with support. "Yas, Wendy, get you a man who knows your worth," one fan tweeted. "Finally, a guy who matches her energy. We love to see it," another wrote. Even celebrity friends chimed in, with the Real co-host Lonnie Love tweeting, "About time. Happy for you, sis." What's next for the couple? While neither Wendy nor Mike has confirmed if things are officially serious, sources say they're taking things slow but are clearly smitten. Wendy, who has always prioritized her career, seems to be making room for love again, and this time, it's with a man who appears to truly appreciate her. Could wedding bells be in the future? Only time will tell. But for now, Wendy Williams is living her best life, with a real gentleman by her side. Final thoughts. Love might not always come when we expect it, but when it does, it's worth celebrating. Wendy Williams, a woman who has given so much laughter and honesty to her audience, deserves every bit of happiness. And if Mike Esterman is the one to bring that joy into her life, then fans are here for it. As Wendy herself would say, "How you doing?" Because right now it looks like she's doing just fine. Wendy Williams admitted she kissed her new boyfriend Mike Esterman when they went out over the weekend. However, the daytime talk show host added they did not have sex on their first date, especially because of the coronavirus. Wendy said of her new man Mike, "I like him. I really, really like Mike. We're close. We didn't have the sex, but we're close. Based on the virus, you don't get close to people, but I couldn't resist." Wendy added Mike reminds her of the Sex and the City character, Charlotte's husband, Harry Goldenblatt. She went on of Mike, "He's so nice. He's such a gentleman. He's so respectful. I really like him." The 56-year-old added, "We kissed. You know I get tested all the time. We kissed. He's got to stand on his tippy toes. Like I really like him and he really likes me. Like it broke my heart when he was leaving. Like I walked him to the elevator and waited for the doors to close." Wendy also said of their date, "We had like a 2-hour dinner to a point where the maitre d' had to come over and say we're closing now. When we did break a gaze and look around, there was literally nobody there. They're pulling tablecloths off the table. There was nobody there." The day after their dinner, they went to Melbus in Harlem for soul food. Wendy said, "We are going to see each other very soon again. He liked me and I like him.
Good morning, Mike.
Hi, Mr. Esterman, Harry." On Friday, Wendy shared a pic of her and Mike in the back of a car on Instagram as she leaned her forehead on his face. She captioned the pic, "Mike and I are having fun. I'm glad he's a real gentleman. But at Randy Jackson, at Birdman, and at Mario Lopez have tried to block my collards, fried chicken, shrimps, yams, beans, soul roll, mac and cheese, fish, rice, oxtail, and my hashtag carrot cake. We will discuss once I gather myself." All this comes after Wendy played a dating game on her show recently and chose to go out with Mike, who happens to work in real estate and home improvement. Wendy previously said of getting back into dating, "I certainly am in for a good time. I would like to have many boyfriends until I have the one." Wendy was married to Kevin Hunter from 1997 to 2019, and they share a 20-year-old son, Kevin Jr. She filed for divorce after Kevin allegedly fathered a child, reportedly named Journey, with Sharona Hudson. Wendy and her former show DJ, Buff, were linked for most of 2020, but the show replaced him with DJ Sus1. The ex-radio host also recently claimed she shared a one-night stand with rapper, Method Man Wendy Williams. The outspoken media personality and former talk show host is never one to shy away from sharing the juicy details of her personal life. In classic Wendy fashion, she's now opening up about her budding romance with her new boyfriend, financial services professional Mike Esterman. And true to form, she's giving fans just enough to keep them talking, admitting that while the two did share a kiss on their first date, they absolutely did not take things further. In an exclusive tell-all, because when does Wendy do anything not exclusive, the 59-year-old dished on her new relationship, how they met, and why she's taking things slow this time around. How Wendy and Mike met. Wendy and Mike's love story didn't start in a club or through a dating app. Instead, it was a classic case of friends setting up friends. According to Wendy, a mutual acquaintance thought the two would hit it off and arranged for them to meet. "I wasn't even looking for anything serious," Wendy admitted. "But when we met, there was an instant connection. He's smart, successful, and most importantly, he can handle me." Mike Esterman, who works in financial services, seems to be a far cry from some of Wendy's past relationships, which, let's be honest, have had their fair share of drama. Described as low-key but confident, he appears to be exactly the kind of stability Wendy has been looking for. The first date, kissing but no sex. Wendy Williams has never been one to play coy about her dating life, and this time is no different. She revealed that while sparks flew on their first date, she made sure to keep things from moving too fast. "Listen, I'm a grown woman. I know what I like, and I know what I don't," Wendy said with her signature no-nonsense tone. "We had a great time, there was chemistry, and yeah, we kissed. But that's it. No sex. I'm not that girl anymore." She went on to explain that in the past, she might have rushed into physical intimacy, but this time, she's prioritizing emotional connection first. "I've been through enough to know that sex complicates things too early. I wanted to see if we actually liked each other first." Why Wendy is taking it slow. Wendy's past relationships, including her tumultuous marriage to ex-husband Kevin Hunter, have been well documented. After their messy divorce in 2019, which included infidelity and a very public fallout, Wendy has been cautious about jumping into anything serious. "I've been burned before," she admitted, "but I'm not letting my past dictate my future. I'm just being smarter now." She also hinted that Mike's calm demeanor is a refreshing change. He's not in the industry, he's not looking for fame, he's just a normal, successful guy who knows how to treat a woman right. Fans react to Wendy's new romance. As expected, fans have a lot to say about Wendy's new relationship. Social media has been buzzing with reactions, ranging from supportive to skeptical. "Yes, Wendy.
Get your man.
You deserve happiness. I hope this one is real and not another Kevin situation. She always kisses and tells, but we love her for it." Some fans couldn't help but joke about Wendy's infamous habit of oversharing. "Of course, Wendy told us they kissed, but didn't have sex." You know, she had to clarify. What's next for Wendy and Mike? While Wendy is clearly enjoying the honeymoon phase of her new relationship, she's keeping things realistic. "We're taking it one day at a time," she said. "No rush, no pressure. If it's meant to be, it'll happen." She also teased that Mike has already met some of her close friends, a big step for Wendy, who has been fiercely private about her personal life post-divorce. "He's fitting in well," she shared. "And that's important to me." Final thoughts. Wendy's second chance at love. After years of public struggles, from health battles to her highly publicized divorce, it's refreshing to see Wendy Williams happy and in love. Whether this new romance lasts or not, one thing's for sure. Wendy will keep us entertained with every detail along the way. And knowing her, there's plenty more tea to spill.